and as you may have noticed by the GoPro not sitting nicely on the dash, I bought a new GoPro because I was actually borrowing the GoPro I used last time, and I forgot to buy a tripod mount, so I'm going to hold it, which is going to be challenging for changing gears, so I apologise in advance. This video is going to be extremely shaky. In fact, I'm going to put you in this hand. So, big news since last time we spoke is that the tuning methodology I want to use has been chosen, and I made my decision to go with Unichip. The reason I've made that decision, I mean, we went through most of the positives and negatives last time. Mainly, I think Unichip's going to provide a platform that'll allow me to get better results out of cars, which obviously is, you know, for me and my customers is a huge goal. But as well as just the Unichip dealer platform, I think is really well structured. I think it's really well priced, and I think they support their dealers really well. So that's why we're going with Unichip, and I'm really excited to hopefully have that deal done in the next couple of weeks so we can start tuning cars with their awesome chips. Also, as you probably have seen on the Facebook page as well as my Instagram, which by the way, if you haven't liked me on Instagram, it's at Last Minute Racing 33. We tuned the GTS, and I must say the results are better than I thought. Obviously, you know, it was obvious, you know, a bit of top end power, a little bit more torque through the mid-range, but how this thing actually drives now is significantly different to how it drove before the tune. And the most predominant change, I think, has been around light throttle or light load throttle response. It just, for example, blipping the throttle on downshifts or heel and toe downshifts are now much easier. Before, you actually had to keep the throttle on momentarily to get over the initial dead spot in the pedal, whereas now it's really instant, and with all the torque management gone, it's just all much more responsive. So really, I'm extremely happy with the results we got out of this GTS, especially considering it's completely stock. I mean, obviously it's not going to stay that way for very long, but for the time being, I'm really, really happy. Also, continuing on the theme of cars we've tuned, we tuned Jack's XR6 Turbo Ute, actually about 2 weeks ago now, and really happy with the results there as well. That went from, this is just off the top of my head, I think 243 kilowatts at the rear wheels to 304, and heaps more torque. We also tuned the ZF 6-speed gearbox, and that did take I think 3 revisions to get 100%. The first time it was just too violent. The second time it actually had a problem slipping 5th gear, but the third time, so far at least, has been bang on. I mean, there is no, you know, golden rules as far as tuning transmissions, especially being a stock transmission behind a car making that much power and torque. You know, to be honest, we don't expect it to last that long, but certainly the tune is going to increase its life expectancy over just the standard box with the standard tune in it. So really, really happy with the results there, and I know Jack has plans for that ute as well beyond what it currently is in its current state, so really excited about that. Something I'm not so excited about is the GTS needs at least new rear tyres, because the rear right is almost on the tread depth indicators, and the reason only one of them's on the tread depth indicator is not because I'm doing single wheel burnouts or anything like that. It's because the previous owner got a puncture, and instead of doing the right thing and replacing the pair, they just replaced a single tyre. So there's a single tyre that's, say, 50% worse off than the rest, which sucks, but anyway, what do you do? So what we're doing at the moment, hang on, if that person will stop ringing me, that'd be good, because obviously I can't answer the phone in the car, and I forgot to turn my Bluetooth on. So we're heading down Sutton Road. We're basically heading to skid pan, just to stop by with the 5th gear motoring guys and see how they're going, considering it is 39 degrees outside currently according to the GTS. Make sure they haven't melted or died. And then we're going to head to Thomas McCready's birthday party. Hopefully have a few drinks, catch up with everyone, and it should be good.